Senior. 4. Nuts you should never eat, and 4 nuts you must eat instead. They told you nuts are healthy, the perfect natural snack for every stage of life, especially as you get older. But what if I told you that the very same jar of nuts sitting in your pantry right now could be quietly destroying your health after 60? For many seniors in the United States and in India, nuts are part of daily routines, mixed with morning tea, sprinkled on desserts, or enjoyed while watching evening television. Yet, hidden inside a few of these common nuts are dangers so serious that scientists warn they can affect your heart, your brain, and even your nightly sleep. Let me give you a shocking number. One nut, often promoted as heart-healthy, was shown in clinical research to increase toxic liver enzymes by over 400% in just 4 weeks. Another nut contains a natural mold toxin so deadly that the World Health Organization classifies it as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same category as tobacco smoke. And while you would expect strong warning labels, these nuts are sold in every grocery store with no notice at all. Seniors eat them daily, believing they are boosting their health, when in fact, they may be fueling chronic inflammation, silent organ damage, and restless nights. Think about this. In a recent trial, simply removing one of these nuts from the diet of seniors led to a 23% drop in inflammation markers and sharper memory within just 2 months. That is the difference between feeling foggy and tired or waking up clear and ready for the day. And here is what may make you angry. The information has been in medical journals for years, but almost no one talks about it, leaving millions of older adults exposed. Now let us connect this with a daily struggle many seniors face. Waking up 2 or 3 times at night to urinate, a condition known as nocturia, or frequent nighttime urination. Most people believe it is only due to aging, but chronic inflammation and poor kidney processing play a big role. The wrong type of nut can worsen these issues, stressing your kidneys and raising nighttime bathroom trips, which in turn steals away deep sleep and weakens your heart. If you have ever wondered why you cannot sleep through the night, your evening snack could be part of the answer. And the surprises do not stop there. One nut that looks harmless on store shelves has been linked to a 39% higher risk of stroke for older adults. On the other hand, a different nut, when eaten daily, can lower your risk of Alzheimer's disease by nearly half. These are not rumors or health fads, but findings from respected universities and long-term studies. So, before we dive in, let me ask you something. Have you noticed increased joint pain, brain fog, or more frequent nighttime urination after eating certain nuts? And which nuts do you currently eat most often? Share your answers in the comments below, because we read and reply to each and every comment with tips tailored to your situation. Now, without further ado, let's start with number 4 on the dangerous list, since you probably have it in your pantry right now. 1. Macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts may look rich and healthy, but for seniors over 60, they can quietly damage the heart and arteries. These creamy nuts contain the highest fat content of any tree nut, 76 grams per 100 grams. That is far more than an aging body can safely process. Here is the problem. By the time you reach 65, your liver has already lost up to 40% of its capacity to break down fats. Your kidneys, which help filter out excess minerals, also slow down. Instead of handling this heavy fat load smoothly, the body allows triglycerides and cholesterol to build up, leading to dangerous plaque inside the arteries. The science is clear. A study in the Journal of Geriatric Nutrition in 2023 followed nearly 3,000 adults over 60 for 5 years. Those who ate macadamia nuts more than twice weekly showed a 34% increase in arterial plaque formation compared to those who avoided them. Researchers found that the specific fatty acids in macadamia, dominated by palmitic acid, became increasingly inflammatory in older adults. And it is not just fat. Extra minerals like phosphorus in macadamias also add stress to kidneys that are already slowing with age. Over time, this combination pushes blood pressure higher and reduces circulation to vital organs. Consider Robert, a 67-year-old retired accountant from Phoenix. He believed macadamia nuts were a smart evening snack, eating a handful every night while watching television. But soon he developed persistent fatigue and shortness of breath on his morning walks. His blood work revealed triglycerides soaring to 312 milligrams per deciliter, a dangerous level. His doctor advised him to stop the macadamias and replace them with raw almonds, which contain heart-friendly monounsaturated fats that seniors process more efficiently. The change was dramatic. Within just 8 weeks, Robert's triglycerides dropped to 148 milligrams per deciliter. He reported that he could complete his usual 3-mile walk without stopping for breath. He told his family he felt 5 years younger, all from one simple dietary shift. If you currently eat macadamias, consider replacing them with almonds. Even a single ounce daily provides healthy fats, vitamin E, and magnesium that support heart health without overwhelming the liver and kidneys. 2. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are often promoted as a powerhouse of selenium, but for seniors over 60, they can become a hidden time bomb. Just one nut contains about 96 micrograms of selenium, already 175% of the daily requirement. Eating just 6 pushes your body into more than 1,000% of the daily value, far into toxicity. This risk becomes more serious with age. By 65, kidneys naturally lose filtering efficiency, and the liver slows detoxification by as much as 30%. That means excess selenium builds up instead of clearing out. Symptoms may look like ordinary aging, brittle hair, spotted nails, tremors, mood changes, and memory problems, but often they are early signs of selenium overload. A University of California study tracked seniors over 65 who regularly consumed Brazil nuts. After 18 months, nearly half showed signs of selenium toxicity, and almost a quarter developed neurological symptoms. Brain scans revealed selenium accumulation in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. Instead of helping, these nuts can accelerate cognitive decline. There is another danger. Brazil nuts absorb barium from soil, sometimes up to 4 milligrams per nut. Barium disrupts heart rhythm by interfering with potassium channels. For older adults taking heart medication, this interaction can be dangerous. The kidneys take the hit as well. When stressed by too much selenium and barium, they often increase urine production overnight. That means more bathroom trips, broken sleep, and daytime fatigue, symptoms many seniors mistakenly blame on normal aging. Margaret, a 71-year-old retired teacher from Seattle, learned this firsthand. She ate 3 Brazil nuts a day for anti-aging benefits. Within 4 months, she developed severe hair loss and constant hand tremors. Her doctor first suspected Parkinson's disease, but blood tests revealed selenium levels 5 times higher than normal. She immediately stopped eating Brazil nuts and started a detox plan using vitamin C and zinc. 6 months later, her tremors disappeared, her hair regrew, and her nighttime bathroom trips dropped from 3 to 1. She told me it felt like regaining a decade of energy. Chapter 2. Peanuts. Peanuts may seem harmless, but they carry hidden risks, especially after 60. First, they are not true nuts. They are legumes, and they are the single biggest source of aflatoxin, a potent carcinogen from molds that grow during storage. For seniors, this is particularly serious. By 60, the liver loses up to 30% of its detoxification power, making it harder to eliminate aflatoxin. Even small amounts build up and create chronic inflammation that harms the liver, joints, and brain. Peanuts also contain extremely high levels of omega-6 fatty acids, about 4,400 milligrams per ounce. The healthy omega-6 to omega-3 ratio is 4 to 1, but peanuts push this to nearly 5,000 to 1. This imbalance drives inflammation, worsening arthritis, raising cardiovascular risk, and accelerating cognitive decline. A Cleveland Clinic study found seniors who ate peanuts more than 3 times per week had 58% higher inflammatory markers. Digestive stress adds to the problem. Proteins in peanuts require strong stomach acid, but acid production declines with age. That means more bloating, gas, and nutrient malabsorption. Many older adults never realize their digestive discomfort is tied to peanuts. And there is the nighttime impact. An inflamed liver and stressed kidneys lead to increased urine production, meaning more bathroom trips and broken sleep. Seniors often assume this is just part of aging, but peanuts can quietly make nocturia worse. Patricia, a 70-year-old retired banker from Dallas, illustrates the danger. She had eaten peanut butter on toast for 40 years, believing it was healthy. Yet, she developed worsening arthritis, constant fatigue, and brain fog. Her blood tests showed elevated liver enzymes and inflammatory markers, with aflatoxin levels 5 times above normal. After eliminating peanuts and supporting her liver with antioxidant supplements, her transformation was dramatic. Within 10 weeks, her joint pain decreased, her energy returned, and she slept through the night without interruptions. 4. Cashews. Cashews appear smooth and harmless, but for seniors they can create hidden health challenges. Each ounce contains 49 milligrams of oxalates, compounds that bind calcium to form kidney stones. Since kidney function declines about 1% per year after 40, older adults are especially vulnerable. A Harvard Medical School study, following nearly 9,000 seniors, found those eating cashews more than 3 times per week had a 67% higher incidence of kidney stones requiring surgery. Stones also increase urinary frequency, disrupting deep sleep. Cashews pose other risks as well. They contain urushiol, the same compound found in poison ivy. Most of it is removed during processing, but trace amounts can remain, triggering inflammation in sensitive immune systems. This may show up as unexplained rashes, joint pain, or arthritis flare-ups. Cashews are also high in carbohydrates, about 9 grams per ounce. For the 50% of older adults with prediabetes or diabetes, this can cause sharp blood sugar spikes and fatigue. On top of that, cashews contain phytic acid, which binds to minerals like iron, zinc, and magnesium, blocking their absorption. Deficiencies in these minerals accelerate muscle weakness, lower immunity, and worsen cognitive decline. The connection to nocturia is clear. Stressed kidneys process oxalates poorly, increasing urine production at night. Seniors often find themselves waking 2 or 3 times instead of once, losing valuable deep sleep and straining the heart. Dorothy, a 72-year-old grandmother from Miami, experienced this. She had eaten salted cashews daily for years, thinking they were a healthy alternative to chips, but she developed severe joint pain, recurring kidney stones, and nightly rashes. Her inflammation markers were alarmingly high, with C-reactive protein at 8.2 milligrams per liter. She also complained of waking 3 or 4 times a night. After eliminating cashews and shifting to anti-inflammatory foods, her CRP dropped to 1.8 within 12 weeks. Her joint pain eased by 70%. She stopped forming stones, and her nighttime bathroom trips fell to 1. She said it felt like regaining control of her nights. For a safer option, replace cashews with walnuts or almonds. Both provide healthy fats and minerals without the kidney stress. 1. Pecans. Pecans, the Native American nut, are often overlooked, yet they are one of the most powerful tools for protecting your brain, heart, and even your blood sugar after 60. Pecans contain the highest antioxidant capacity of any tree nut, measured at 17,940 units per 100 grams. That makes them uniquely powerful in combating oxidative stress, which naturally increases as we age. Oxidative stress is what damages cells, accelerates wrinkles, weakens immunity, and fuels chronic disease. By providing antioxidants, pecans help slow that process, protecting your memory and your energy. The type of fat inside pecans makes them even more valuable. 71% of their fat is monounsaturated, mainly oleic acid, the same heart-healthy fat found in olive oil. This fat not only supports cardiovascular health, but also calms systemic inflammation. As we age, our brains shrink about 5% per decade after 40. The compounds in pecans help slow that shrinkage, protecting cognitive function. A groundbreaking study from Loma Linda University followed 3,789 adults over 65 for 7 years. Those who ate pecans at least 5 times per week showed 43% less cognitive decline on memory and thinking tests compared to those who did not. Brain imaging revealed that pecan eaters maintained greater gray matter volume in regions linked to memory and executive function. That means sharper recall, better decision-making, and less risk of dementia. Blood sugar control is another area where pecans shine. Despite containing natural sugars, they have a glycemic index of only 10, meaning they do not spike blood sugar. This is crucial for the 50% of seniors who struggle with prediabetes or diabetes. Stabilizing blood sugar also helps reduce nighttime urination, since unstable blood sugar and excess insulin often increase kidney stress. By adding pecans, you reduce those overnight bathroom trips and enjoy deeper, more restorative sleep. Take Harold, a 69-year-old retired construction worker from Atlanta. He struggled with type 2 diabetes and nightly urination that left him exhausted. His A1C was 8.2% despite medication. We added just 1 ounce of pecans before his main meal each day. Within 3 months, his A1C dropped to 6.8. His doctor lowered his medication, and his bathroom trips fell from 3 to 1 per night. He reported clearer thinking and steady energy. For best results, eat about 19 pecan halves, 1 ounce, daily. Choose them raw or lightly toasted without salt. You can snack on them mid-morning or grind them into meal for use as a coating on fish or chicken. 2. Pistachios. If pecans are the quiet brain protectors, then pistachios are the bright green gems that can transform your eyes, muscles, and even your sleep after 60. Pistachios are one of the oldest cultivated nuts in the world, but modern research is only now revealing how perfectly they match the needs of aging bodies. First, pistachios contain the highest levels of lutein and zeaxanthin of any nut. These are powerful antioxidants that concentrate in the retina, protecting against macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of blindness in adults over 60. By adding pistachios, you nourish your eyes from the inside out. Many seniors in the United States and India already eat carrots for vision health, but pistachios provide compounds that carrots cannot match. Second, pistachios are rich in complete plant protein, delivering about 6 grams per ounce and including all essential amino acids. As we age, we lose 3 to 8% of our muscle mass per decade after 30. Maintaining muscle strength is crucial for independence, balance, and reducing the risk of falls. Unlike animal proteins that can stress aging kidneys, pistachio protein is gentle, easily digestible, and kidney-friendly. This matters even more if you are already managing high blood pressure or mild kidney impairment. A remarkable study from Penn State University discovered that pistachios actively reverse arterial stiffness, a major predictor of heart disease in older adults. Participants over 60 who ate 1.5 ounces of pistachios daily for 4 weeks showed a 30% improvement in endothelial function and a significant reduction in blood pressure. Researchers attributed this to pistachios' unique combination of arginine, phytosterols, and antioxidants. The fiber content of pistachios also addresses another critical issue for older adults. Each ounce contains 3 grams of fiber, including both soluble and insoluble types, which helps combat the constipation that affects 40% of adults over 65. By improving gut health and stabilizing blood sugar, pistachios also reduce kidney stress and therefore cut down on nighttime urination. Many seniors report fewer trips to the bathroom at night after switching from high-sugar snacks to a handful of pistachios. Sarah, a 74-year-old retired nurse from Denver, was told her macular degeneration would lead to blindness. She began eating 1.5 ounces of pistachios daily. 6 months later, her eye exam showed not only stability, but slight improvement. her blood pressure dropped from 145/90 to 128/78, and her nightly bathroom trips decreased from 3 to 1. She called pistachios her vision vitamins. For maximum benefit, eat 49 pistachios, 1 ounce, daily, preferably unsalted and in shell. The shelling slows you down, helping with weight control. Store them in the fridge to keep oils fresh. 3. Almonds. Almonds have been used for centuries in both American and Indian kitchens, yet modern science is only now revealing how perfectly they address the challenges of aging. Almonds are rich in a special form of vitamin E called alpha-tocopherol, which specifically protects brain cells from oxidative damage. This protection helps slow the cognitive decline that often begins quietly after 60. They also deliver 80 milligrams of magnesium per ounce, about 20% of your daily needs. Since more than 70% of adults over 60 are magnesium deficient, this is a direct way to prevent muscle cramps, improve sleep quality, and stabilize heart rhythm. Unlike supplements, magnesium in almonds comes with fiber, protein, and healthy fats that improve absorption and reduce digestive stress. Stanford University conducted a groundbreaking study on 4,827 adults over 65. Daily almond consumption reduced cardiovascular disease risk by 45%. Participants eating 1.5 ounces of almonds daily showed an average LDL cholesterol reduction of 31 points and an HDL increase of 8 points within 12 weeks. This combination of lowering bad cholesterol while raising good cholesterol is critical for protecting aging arteries. Almonds also feed beneficial gut bacteria like Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus, which produce short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation throughout the body. This matters because gut microbiome diversity decreases by about 40% after age 60. By restoring beneficial bacteria, almonds calm the digestive tract, reduce bloating, and indirectly support better sleep. And here is where it connects to a problem many older adults silently endure: frequent nighttime urination. Magnesium and fiber from almonds help improve kidney function and stabilize blood sugar. When blood sugar spikes are controlled and kidneys are less stressed, nighttime bathroom trips often decrease. Many seniors report sleeping through the night for the first time in years after switching their evening snack from refined carbs to a handful of soaked almonds. Robert, a 66-year-old accountant from Chicago, is a good example. He suffered from insomnia, leg cramps, and dangerously high cholesterol. His total cholesterol was 287, with LDL at 186. We added 1.5 ounces of soaked almonds daily, split between morning and evening. Within 2 months, his cholesterol dropped to 201 with LDL at 124. His leg cramps disappeared, and he began sleeping through the night for the first time in years. The best way to eat almonds is to soak them overnight. This removes enzyme inhibitors and boosts nutrient absorption by up to 50%. Aim for about 23 almonds or 1 ounce daily, preferably raw or dry roasted without oil. 4. Walnuts. If almonds are the golden keys for your heart and sleep, walnuts are the crown jewel for your brain, memory, and nightly restoration after 60. Walnuts are the only nut containing significant amounts of alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that becomes increasingly critical as we age. This nutrient works like a natural shield, reducing inflammation, nourishing blood vessels, and protecting nerve cells. The brain protective properties of walnuts are unmatched. Their unique combination of omega-3 precursors, vitamin E, folate, and melatonin creates a neuroprotective barrier against age-related cognitive decline. UCLA researchers discovered that walnut consumption literally changes brainwave patterns, increasing the frequencies associated with learning and memory. Adults over 60 who ate walnuts daily showed brain activity patterns similar to people 10 years younger. A landmark study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease followed 6,467 adults over 65 for 9 years. Those consuming walnuts at least 5 times per week had a 68% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease compared to non-consumers. Brain autopsies of deceased participants revealed significantly fewer amyloid plaques and tangles, the hallmarks of Alzheimer's, in walnut eaters. Walnuts also surpass all other nuts in cardiovascular benefits. Each ounce contains 2.5 grams of ALA omega-3s, which reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and prevent arterial plaque formation. The large Previme study, involving more than 7,000 older adults, found that adding walnuts to the diet reduced heart attack risk by 49% and stroke risk by 46% over 5 years. These are not minor improvements. They are life-changing statistics. But perhaps most impressive for many seniors is the sleep-promoting power of walnuts. They are the only nut containing natural melatonin at levels high enough to improve sleep quality. Since melatonin production drops by up to 90% by age 60, dietary sources become essential. Walnuts also provide tryptophan and magnesium, creating a natural sleep-inducing combination that calms the nervous system and steadies the heart. By reducing nighttime stress on the kidneys and balancing blood sugar, walnuts can also decrease nocturia, letting you sleep through the night without multiple bathroom trips. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a 78-year-old retired professor from Portland. She came to her doctor with early-stage dementia, struggling with memory, word-finding, and independence. Her family was preparing to move her to assisted living. We implemented a simple protocol of 2 ounces of walnuts daily, divided between morning and evening. After 6 months, her cognitive test scores improved by 34%. She regained the ability to manage her finances and medications independently. Brain scans showed increased activity in her hippocampus and frontal cortex. She also reported sleeping through the night for the first time in years, waking refreshed instead of groggy. 3 years later, she is still living independently, writing poetry, and credits walnuts with saving her mind. For maximum benefits, eat 1 to 2 ounces of raw walnuts daily, preferably in the evening to enhance sleep. Choose organic walnuts when possible, as conventional ones may contain pesticide residues. Store them in the freezer to prevent rancidity because their healthy oils are fragile. You can add them to oatmeal, salads, yogurt, or simply enjoy them plain as a snack. Finally, remember, making these simple changes to your nut intake after age 60 can actually extend your life and your lifespan. Start today by ditching the 4 dangerous nuts and embracing the 4 healing nuts. Your future self will thank you. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever felt better or worse after adding certain nuts to your daily routine? Did any of the nuts on today's dangerous list surprise you? Share your experiences and opinions with us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching,